If you're like me, you love Jesus, but you got a little hood in you, you like rap music, you like trap music, and I got some music for you. I'm gonna put you on. Keep it here. Years ago, God convicted me about the types of music that I was listening to. I wasn't using profanity, but the songs that I was listening to was pretty much full of it and a whole lot of other explicit stuff. Of course, I instinctively learned the words, but subconsciously, I would like ignore all the stuff that I didn't want to hear. So, like, I was bleeping the words out, and like when I would say the parts out loud, I would always like skip over the parts that I didn't want to say. Occasionally, profane phrases would like enter into my mind. So, like I said, I wasn't using profanity, but sometimes I would be like talking to a friend and I'd be like, oh, I was about to say something crazy. Or like if I was driving in traffic or something and somebody cut me off or didn't signal when they were turning in lanes or whatever, and it would get to the point where like I could feel it coming up. Like I would physically have to stop myself from giving the finger or for cursing out the window and stuff like that. It wasn't until I heard some sermons. I guess maybe it was like in church week to week, or I don't know. I just felt like something had to change after I heard a couple different times on different occasions from different people. They were talking about guarding your heart and watching your ear gates and your eye gates. So what that means, basically, your ear gates and your eye gates, is things that you hear and things that you see instinctively can become a part of you. So like if you spend a whole bunch of time watching certain things, or you listen to certain things, as time passes, those things that you listen to eventually come back out. All of that stuff can infiltrate our hearts and our minds. If we see it often enough, we eventually become immune to it. And sometimes we don't even realize that we're doing things that we saw or saying things that we heard. I knew that God was telling me that I had to do better. The Bible says what you put into your heart, into your spirit, what you take in, will eventually come out. And I just had to decide that I was going to make that change. I started going through my Spotify playlists and purging them. Some playlists I deleted altogether. On my social media accounts, I followed Christian-based accounts. I followed encouraging accounts. I followed inspirational accounts. I unfollowed some people and some accounts that I was following. And I even changed the radio presets in my car. You might say, nah, she doing too much. It don't take all that. But I had to do what I needed to do. So I knew that the music that I was listening to and the things that I was seeing on a daily basis weren't conducive to the lifestyle that I was trying to live. So I had to just go ahead and cut it off. After I went through and like purged everything, I prayed and I asked God to basically replace everything that I was giving up. It's impossible for me anyway to go through life without music. So I was like, okay, God, if I'm going to give up all of this stuff that I listen to that gets me through on a regular basis, I'm going to need you to give me something that satisfies me, something that I can still bump, that I can still bop to in the car, that is, pleasing to you. Something that I can still bop to, but that's not contaminated with all the stuff you're trying to get out of. That same week, I discovered a lot of music that I really felt like God answered my prayer, but a lot of music that I could just like ride to. It had a good beat, the lyrics was good, it was clean, and it was still like, it was still like good music. since then, I've been discovering and rediscovering artists that make music that's good, clean music, that's wholesome music. It's still got a trap beat. It's still in the R&B category, but all the lyrics are clean and all the lyrics are edifying. Over the years, I've been bumping music from artists like KB, 1K Few, The Truth, Andy Mineo, Lecrae, Derek Minor. That's just a couple off the top of my head. And that brings me to the first spotlight that I want to do. So like if you like rap music with a trap beat, or just rap music in general, I guess, check out G.LO. His name is Glorious Foreman, and he got some dope songs. I'm not gonna sample any of his music on here. I'm not gonna play any clips because I am not trying to have no copyright violations. I don't got no money. I don't need nobody to be trying to sue me or nothing like that. So I'm gonna link some of his songs at the bottom of this video, and you can check them out there. His lyrics are good. They're uplifting. He speaks the truth. It's Bible based. He got stuff that reminds you of who you are to God and who God is to us. And it all got a bumping beat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For the next artist spotlight, so this is a group that I just recently discovered. I want to say like maybe 2-3 months ago. It's called Evan and Eris. Now I think they're brother and sister, but I'm not 100% sure. But either way, their music is fire. They got like an R&B new age kind of sound. If you like R&B music with the good vibes, you know, slow, and you just, you know, vibe to it, they are who you need to check out. Once again, I'm not playing none of their songs, but I linked some music videos in the description box, so definitely check them out. Oh, and since I'm here, shameless plug, check out my church brother, the Fervent Servant, aka Fervent Serve. He just dropped a new single last week. I need you to go check it out. It's called 2020 and Beyond. I'll link his information in the description box. You can stream it on wherever you stream music. You can buy it from wherever you buy music. It is fire. He speaks that truth. I'm still discovering new music, and I am so grateful to all the people that God has called to make this kind of music. And I'm super grateful to all the people who say yes to God on their calling, because of that, I have good, clean music that I can bump to that is inspirational, and it still satisfies that little hood side that, you know, likes ratchet music. God has definitely answered my prayer. He's done more than I would have even expected. And gospel music has really come a long way. It's more than just what is traditional, and it's more than just worship music, because like I said, there are a lot of people who are drawn to certain styles of music, and gospel music is so versatile. You can have gospel music in any genre. You can have rap style, you can have R&B style, you can have country, or alternative, like even rock if you're into that. As long as the lyrics are good, they're pure, they're of good report. It talks about who God is and his love for us and how he comes through when we need him to, and how we can always count on him. Like all of that kind of stuff. Like it doesn't matter what the music sounds like as long as the lyrics are true. And I'm super grateful that gospel music has expanded in such a way. Not to say though that I don't still listen to our, you know, more traditional, well-known gospel artists. Well, I shouldn't say traditional, but definitely more well-known gospel artists like Mary and Kirk Franklin, Kiki Sheard, and Ty Tribbett, you know, all of them. I still listen to them, of course, and of course they keep me right. You sprinkle in a little bit of worship for when I want to go there, and my life is just like set musically anyway. Like playlists be fire, I just be rocking and dancing all the time, And I feel good. And there's no guilt. It's guilt-free because all the lyrics are clean. Music is really powerful. We all know that music has the power to influence your mood. So it's very, very, very important, super important, to be careful of what you're allowing to affect your spirit and to affect your mood. And that's not to say that I don't ever listen to secular music or non-gospel music, but I listen to a lot less than what I used to, because now I don't really have the need for it. Aside from the things that I used to listen to when I was in high school or in middle school, and it's all like nostalgic. Like I remember when this song came out, you know, aside from things like that, like I typically stay away from the secular music, especially the newer stuff, because you know, we're desensitizing as a society, and some of that stuff is just too much. And I don't even need to go there because my imagination is a runaway train. So, you know, I don't need no help. I'm just saying that I personally have to be a lot more aware of what I'm listening to. And I can't be a sucker for a good beat. Just because the beat bops or just because it rhymes doesn't mean that it's something that I need to, you know, allow into my spirit, into my heart, into my bubble. We'll put it that way. So, yeah, that's it, really. That's a wrap. So I hope that I was able to inspire you or put you on some new music. Speaking of new music, in addition to the 3 artists that I mentioned, I also linked just some songs that are in my playlists. Some of them are R&B style, some of them are rap, hip-hoppy. So I put them there. Also, I'm linking 3 of my Spotify playlists. One is just like music in general, so it has a lot of different like genres in there. There's worship music in there. There's the hip-hop, upbeat kind of music. There's some R&B style music in there. Some of the like older traditional songs are in there as well, and it will be specified down below. Another one of the playlists, the second one, is the one that's just hip-hop, rap, trappy kind of music. That's the one I play in the car when I'm going places. They don't be having me right. And then the third one is the Heart of Worship, and it's all worship music from different artists. And that is it. So yeah, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna get on through. It's about that time. I really do hope that I have put y'all on to some new music. Definitely give some of these songs a listen. I promise you they will have you right. I promise. Remember to always be your best self. I love you, but most important of all, God loves you. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm gonna keep queening in his kingdom. Catch you later.